I want to close with a story, with an experience called Broken Windshields, Healing Hearts. We need a new vehicle, a new used vehicle. And so I found one for sale in a suburb that was about an hour away. I did a search on Craigslist to find it. And I negotiated a price, but the vehicle had a problem. It had a cracked windshield. And so I asked the man selling me the vehicle, $4,100 was the price. What a great deal. Do you know somebody who can fix cracked windshields? And he got on the phone right away. He said, yep, let me call my friend Margarito. He calls up Margarito, and they're in conversation, and he said, he's booked today, but he can come to your house tomorrow. I said, does he know that I live an hour away? He said, yep, he knows. That's no problem. He'll just write down the model, and he'll bring the windshield that you need. So sure enough, the next morning, Margarito and his wife, Brenda, show up at our house. When my wife comes outside and we begin engaging them in conversation, they had, Brenda in particular, had come across from Central America. And we had an amazing conversation, invited them to come to our home for a meal at some point. They were super excited to accept that. He gave us some business cards when he left, but I forgot about the invitation to our home. And I think this is what happens sometimes. We have really good intention, but our follow-through is lacking, and that's what happened here. But God had a way of bringing it back around again. We had to replace another vehicle, and I began doing my search on Craigslist again. And I can't believe what happened. We found the truck we were looking for in the same suburb, about an hour away. This is in a huge metro area, Dallas-Fort Worth, at the time over 6 million people. For the same price, $4,100, and with the same problem, a broken windshield. Well, this time I knew who I needed to call, and I got a hold of Margarito. And as we had that windshield replaced, I said, Margarito, let's get out our calendars and let's schedule a time for our families to get together. So that's what we did. Here we are, and we're just having some great conversations here. This is a number of years ago now, but it was such an impactful experience. Some of us went outside to play some soccer outdoors, and my wife began to build a beautiful relationship with Brenda. When we moved out of state, as my wife communicated this to Brenda, Brenda asked us something that surprised me. She said, would your family be willing to take my teenage daughter to live with you? What a huge request. What gave her that confidence and trust in us? Simply, we had opened our home and loved them through hospitality. Now, she didn't end up moving with us, but it really made that point strong and clear to me, and I haven't forgotten it. Check out this quote. There is a great work to be done, and if you go to your neighbor with your heart all warm and glowing with love, do you not think that you can find the key to unlock your neighbor's heart? The answer to that question is yes.